Okay, so here I am in front of you guys looking pretty crazy once again. What I did this time was I set my hair in pin curls on the side, so it makes it so where there are a lot more pin curls on this side than there are on this side. And I also did smaller pin curls. There are 3 sets of rows, and each pin curl is about a quarter to a half size of the last pin curls I did. What this will do is it'll give a lot more curls, and it'll cause the hair to be bigger and have more volume, which is what I'm going for today. So I'm just going to go ahead and start taking these out. Oh, and also, by the way, these are pretty messy stand-up curls. I did this so I can get the peekaboo effect, kind of like I did in my Marcel wave video, where it just has a wave to the hair and it sort of hides one eye. And here we go. I'm just going to start taking these out. Okay, so I have all the pin curls out, and this is relatively what it looks like anytime I take pin curls out. As you can see, they're not really the best of curls. What pin curls are great for are creating hairstyles rather than just creating basic curls. Also, you probably can tell that my hair is a little bit shorter than it was. I did go and actually get a haircut yesterday. It wasn't much, just between 2 and 4 inches, and what I got was a double cut, or sometimes known as an undercut, and even in some places I read was a wedge cut. And I did this just to enhance my curls and get it so where my curls stand out better. It still looks okay when I wear my hair straight, but it is best suited for curly hair. And depending on what I'm doing with my hairstyle, I have 2 brushes. I have one very plain, ordinary brush that actually needs to be thrown away, but you get the idea. And I have a basic curling brush. This curling brush actually has a heating unit, so where when you're curling it with a blow dryer, this little blue spot here turns red and lets you know that it's well heated. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a winding motion with the brush, as I do in some of my videos, so you can kind of get the idea of what I do a little bit more clarified. And so I just take the hair and I start at the bottom and I kind of work the brush in, and just in a winding motion start to curl the hair. And as you can see, it just kind of bounces right back up into a solid shape. And the more you do it, the more the layers will start to drag down and hang lower. That's why with a page boy, you want to do less brushing at the front and more brushing at the back. And you would just do this the whole way around your head. And for the back, you would just kind of bring the layers around the front, and then you would just smooth out the shape together. It's really quite easy. It just takes a little bit of determination to play with the curls, and like I said, you're probably going to have to keep brushing them out and weighing them down. The same goes for the little 60s flip. You just take the hair, brush into it from the bottom, and then just in a winding motion brush upward instead of underneath. And then it'll instantly start to turn into that shape, and of course you might have to play with it, and then it'll just do it on its own. And you would again do that around the whole side of your head, and on the back you would just bring the pieces of hair towards the front and do it, and then just kind of smooth it out with your fingers in the back. It'll kind of want to do it on its own. As for the bane area, I'm just going to start brushing into it, and with the banes it's a little bit of kind of just trial and error. I noticed that a lot of times you just have to keep playing with it, and the best thing you can do is put a little bit of product into it. And like I said, the more you play with it, the more it'll kind of just pull out the shape that you want. I usually like to brush out the bane area for a little while, just to weigh down the curls so I can really start manipulating its shape. And as you can see, it's already kind of getting to where the desired effect would be, and kind of getting that peekaboo effect. And usually it pretty much wants to do that on its own. When I set them, I just bring them up and put them in a curl kind of going within itself. I'll show you. I just roll it up, kind of like this, and then just pin it in there. So most likely you will end up with something like this. And remember, don't get discouraged, just keep playing with its shape. And especially if you use a little bit of hairspray to make it a little bit more moldable, that'll help quite a bit. For the rest of the hair, I'm just going to do a big curly hairstyle, and I'm just going to go in from the bottoms, brushing up. And of course, when you brush your hair, it tends to make it a little frizzy. If you don't want frizzy at all, you might want to just use your fingers. I try not to brush very quickly. I take it slow and I do it easy so it doesn't destroy the hair and doesn't cause as much frizziness. And then at this point, as a finishing touch, you would just do some hairspray. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. I'm pretty happy with this look. And so that's about it. I hope this helped out. Until next time, this is Aya. What are you still doing here?